Okay, right, so we're going to be starting the Caleb card now. I'm just going to give the disclaimer. I know that there is some controversy and some people are very uncomfortable with this card. So if you're not okay with like incest and things like that, it's probably going to be a good point to click off the stream or the video now because I don't want anyone getting upset. So that's not what we do here. So I'm gonna dread this shit, ain't I? Right, okay, so my friend's already played it. That's fine. I heard you weren't streaming this card. I changed my mind. I was like, you know what? I've done all the others. I might as well just do all of them. Oh, we started off fantastic. Okay. Oh, God. What have we gone into?
Seal the main bridge's black door. Those Empire bastards have already taken control of the secondary command center.
There is swearing in this. Okay. Mim, what have you done? I don't know. But he just started.
Send a message to the nearest starship immediately. High Marshal Caleb will...
Oh, he's a High Marshal in this one. Okay, noted. He's not a mayor or anything. One of my Imperial guards takes... I can't read that fast. One of my Imperial guards takes down the last soldier, standing outside the blast doors. The Imperial guard captain gives me a laser firearm and I slowly raise it. I aim at the mechanical lock located in the center of the blast doors. Read faster. I'm working on it. Oh my god. The bridge's blast doors spring open, releasing a cloud of frosty white vapor.
Your Majesty, all Federation soldiers have been subdued. The starship now belongs to you.
I'm trying not to gush, but he's being cute.
We jammed their comms in advance. The Federation's High Marshal won't learn of this for at least 3 days.
Oh no, did dums. What's Caleb gonna do? Spank me? Actually, I should probably keep my jokes to a minimum on this one.
Reinforcements will arrive within 1 week to escort you safely back to our home planet.
1 week? Girlie, I need to be evacuated, like, now? I started joking. I don't know how Lad expects us to be able to read that fast. No, I know. It's a little bit, But thankfully, we can stop it and reread it at any time. So it's not like we're gonna, you know, lose any footage. I survey the area, walk past a broken Federation insignia on the ground, and give a slight nod. The Federation dared to touch my belongings. The starship will serve as their reputation. 2 weeks ago... Can you not? Sorry. 2 weeks ago, I received word that Empress's Roar, an Imperial transport ship, had been seized by the Federation while passing through Starport number 7. The Empire and the Federation were always at odds with each other due to various conflicts, although battles large and small are commonplace. To blatantly overstep their jurisdiction within a starport in a neutral space zone was unmistakably a provocation. Not to mention, the Empress's Roar was carrying gifts from various overlords for my coronation. Have the guards inventory the warehouse. Record everything that's missing or damaged. You might want to check on your cat. I'm working on it. Do you mind? Oh, he's doing this because he wants attention. Come here. Do not knock the shrine, I swear to God, cat. Okay, there we go. Let me just quickly, you know, sort that out. Bosh. There you go. Right. Yes, that is Caleb's necklace dangling there. Don't judge me. Isn't the High Marshal still recovering from his injuries? I'll send him a letter of concern in 3 days. Imagining the expression on his face when he receives it makes me smile. Include a reparation invoice as well.
As you wish.
Eat the baby. After the guards leave, I walk into the depths of the starship's cabin. My fingers trail over an exquisite, ornate, double-edged dagger on the table. I am trying to read. Do you mind? He is being fussy this evening. I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on with him. The cat is chomping. Cute. Yes. He always chomps. He chomps, therefore he is. Right. This doesn't seem to be amongst my presence. The footsteps behind me resound. Okay. I didn't expect him to come into the car this quick, but okay, I'm not complaining. Shut up. Right. The footsteps behind me resound almost simultaneously with the hum of a laser firearm charging to its maximum output. I spin and raise my hand. The trigger is set to maximum power. Oh, hello there! But the man I'm aiming at only raises an eyebrow. With a flick of his finger, the firearm is apparently going very quick, traces 2 silver arcs in his palm. He tosses it to the attendant beside him, as if discarding a boring toy. Child. Behind him, dozens of Federation soldiers in pure black uniforms have sealed off all exits in the corridor. They bow their heads to him in sequence.
Your Majesty hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah, you call me your Majesty.
When it comes to your belongings, one wrong glance would send you flying into a rage. You even made a trip to this remote galaxy.
No wonder the starship's defenses were weak. I anticipated the Federation would have a backup plan, but I didn't expect Caleb to appear in person. The Imperial guards still need time to form a counterattack. I need to stall him for now. The same can be said about the High Marshal. No? I heard you sustained minor injuries, but it looks as though you're alright.
You rarely leave your Imperial planet, so of course I had to personally welcome you to make sure everything was alright.
Is that what you call it now? Caleb smiles as he raises his finger, and the Federation soldiers' weapons simultaneously turn to me.
My baby sister.
That still does not sit right with me, but you know what? I'm gonna just look past it. I'm not gonna be the toxic one here.
Your Majesty, the nobles are waiting in the audience hall.
How about no? I just want to stay in bed, man.
As for the interception of Empress's roar, someone leaked the intel. However, we don't know who. They're riled up and saying we must demand an explanation from the Federation.
The Empire and the Federation have been at war for centuries. We don't need an excuse. And the nobles don't want an explanation. They want to see the new ruler's position and capabilities. A ray of sunlight falls on the flowers in the vase. I set down the stems in my hand and gesture for the maid to clean up the scattered leaves. They should pay the price for daring to target what's mine. Okay, right. I pause and recall the interstellar news report from a few days ago about the attack on the High Marshal in the capital. Calm down. I'm afraid Caleb's life in the Federation isn't always as glorious and carefree as I thought it was. He most likely doesn't have the energy to manage starport-related affairs at the moment. This is the perfect opportunity for me to take the initiative. I sit up and take the road the maid offers me. The nebulous apples at starport number 7 are in full bloom, yes? I plan to visit them myself. Unfortunately, having a plan is one matter, but the changes brought about by Caleb's appearance are another story. More than 10 dots from the laser sight appear around me. I face them head on and take 2 steps. That was 3 steps. Killing me is easy, but did you think about how you'll handle the aftermath? Although I'm the Empire's Empress, there are plenty of potential heirs to choose from once I die. I shrug, lower my weapon and smile. My successor might not be interested in playing these childhood games with you.
It was a joke, Your Majesty.
Caleb waves his hand, and the guns behind him are immediately lowered.
Traces of weapons smuggling appeared at the starport, and the Federation is assisting the Lorne Galaxy with its investigation. It's all for the sake of interstellar peace.
I'll believe that. Never, but okay.
If armed conflict were to break out, it would threaten the safety of shipping routes.
Let's set aside the matter of peace. If the Lorne Galaxy sought help from the Federation, that would be a reasonable justification. As the shipping hub at the center of our known cosmos, its stability affects the interests of many galaxies.
Those small gifts the Overlords offered you might very well be destroyed in some transportation accident. Even your majesty, who owns the entire empire, would feel that minor wound. Am I wrong?
Since you know this, you shouldn't have interfered with my private transport spacecraft. You know very well I won't let this slide. Or are you saying you went through all this trouble just to lure me here for sightseeing? Caleb approaches me and picks up the double-edged dagger, but he makes no move to slide it back into the sheath at his side.
It's been a long time since we last saw each other after your coronation. I missed you.
When he says that last word, his lips are almost pressed against my ear. Only I can hear the familiar hint of playfulness. My fingers curls around the loaded laser firearm as I lower my gaze. See, I would crumble. Yeah, I would too, and this is the problem. Caleb is the person closest to me, but at this moment, he and the Federation are the Empire's greatest enemy. If I want to secure my position as Empress, I will inevitably cross swords with him. Oh, Jesus Christ! Fire the gun and kill Caleb? Are you kidding me? Love that Mim was just ignoring my chaos. Yeah, I chose that. Oh, literally, the bad ending is literally just me outright killing him. Well, come on, we could have kept it on brand and made him fucking explode again. You know what I mean? Firing the gun, such a Mim thing to do. Boom. Okay, right, we're doing bad ending first, so fire the gun and kill Caleb. Various thoughts swirl through my mind, and at long last, I cease the clearest one. Regardless of our circumstances, he's my older brother, so naturally, he belongs to me. She enjoyed doing it to Sawdust? I did fucking no, I lost my fucking marbles when I had to do that. Rather than let someone else kill him, I'd rather do it myself. Oh. The laser's firearm barrel is knocked away just before the beam is fired. It grazes Caleb's shoulder and strikes the porthole behind him. With an expressionless face, he I can't fucking English, sheaths his dagger and glances at me where the blade cut.
I thought you'd be more interested in catching up.
Time to kill brother, I need that life insurance! It don't work like that, Chris! The wound isn't deep. In fact, it's more of a warning. I press down on my wrist to stop the bleeding. Caleb raises his arm. The Federation soldiers who aimed at me again have received the signal to step back. They clear a path for me.
Take your Empress's roar and leave. I won't give you a warning next time.
Sorry. I was young back then. Grand ambitions and confidence would sustain me as I walked this path alone. I turned and left the bridge. I didn't look back. Not even once. Thank God I picked the right one, I think. War broke out once more. It wasn't any different from the wars between the Empire and the Federation over the past hundreds of years. Caleb and I, at distant ends of the cosmos, live and die in fealty. The heavens can only eternally spin in vain. In cosmic year 649, the meeting between the Empire's Empress, Mimberly, and Caleb, leader of the Federation, ultimately died in discord. They once grew up together in the Imperial court. Separated, they rose to power in two great galaxies to create their own era of prosperity. But as they ruled, the accumulated grievances between the Empire and the Federation failed to be resolved and worsened. They spent their entire lives restraining each other. They never achieved reconciliation. Okay, well, at least we didn't outright kill him. That's better than just outright killing him, because I legitimately thought she was just going to shoot him in the chest and that was it. Okay, right. Picture if another Carter, MC or Caleb dies in the other's arms. Oh, hold on a minute. We got the fucking myth to come yet. Right, let's catch up to where we were, and then I will be right back. Okay, drop the weapon and feign sympathy, because I can fake shit for days. Including me not being a workaholic. I drop my weapon. Oh my god, stop going fast. I drop my weapon and link arms with Caleb. My smile slowly widens. Regardless of what the future holds, this game-like power struggle has only just begun. I plan to savor it for a long time. I missed you too. Before I came here, I heard I can't read that word! Why is it that every time Info release a card, they always put some short name or word in here that I don't understand and can't read? I swear people do it deliberately. Before I came here, I heard Nebula's apples bloom beautifully. Would you like to accompany me to see them? He puts an arm around me while sheathing his dagger.
Good answer. I know the perfect spot.
The way he just said good answer, like this is... Right, genuine question, guys. Is Caleb going to be more dominant or submissive in the bedroom, or is he a switch? I need to know for science. Inside an observation room, the metal hatch slowly opens behind us. We're the only ones here. Caleb recommended we head to the top of the starport's highest tower. From the window, one can see the nebulous apples in their entirety. Goddamn.
The attire of an empress suits you well.
Weren't you just threatening me with firearms earlier? You changed your tune awfully quickly. Oh wait, it's on
Are you
auto.
angry?
That's why it was going fast, because it was still on auto. I'm a dickhead. God damn it. Am I angry? I can't be. I love it when my webcam freezes as well. Am I angry? No, because I can't stay angry at him. And, I fucking hate it. He removes his sidearm, grips my hand, and places it over the weapon's handle. 2 different temperatures simultaneously envelop my palm.
You could hold it and threaten me.
You think I won't shoot?
You won't.
His fingers glide across my wrist and trail down my arm to reach my back. The rough texture makes my breath hitch for a moment.
I'm the only one who has played these kinds of games with you since childhood.
And I'm gonna win, you bitch! He tilts his head slightly and affectionately kisses my cheek. Okay, it's just a cheek.
And my guess is that you don't want this to end too soon, either.
The way he just said that. Hold on. I'm just gonna repeat it for science, okay?
And my guess is that you don't want this to end too soon, either.
Yeah, he's purring. Oh my god. It depends on what we can give each other during this time. Secret times again? Yeah, literally secret times again. I hug Caleb back. My breath caresses his neck. The nebulous apple flowers at the starport are beautiful. I like them.
You can visit this place more often when you have the time. I can keep you company for as long as you want to look at them.
I narrow my eyes and pretend to accidentally step on his foot. You've forgotten that what I like must belong to me. But as long as you let go, in time I can let bygones be bygones. Maybe the relationship between the Federation and the Empire could be mended through us. However, it was never good to begin with. Caleb shows no sign of loosening his grip. Instead, he picks up a strand of my hair and twirls it around his finger.
I know you well enough. You're upset because you didn't get the upper hand. Let's see. Another Imperial fleet should already be on its way here. If I withdraw my people from the starport now, I'm afraid what I'll face won't be your reconciliation. I might as well be caught in a pincer attack.
My thoughts have been exposed, so I cut to the chase. On behalf of the Empire, I can promise to not act against you. On the condition that you leave immediately. No words leave his mouth. Then he flicks the accessory on my coat, which is embedded with the cryostasis he gave me. The crystal was only formed in the cold ring zones that are created when 2 nearby stars collapse simultaneously. Despite being on the market, it's always been priceless. One day, Caleb somehow got word from somewhere and piloted a long-haul vessel alone through a cold ring zone to find a crystal. I remember his smile when he brought it back. He said his job is to always bring me everything I want. Okay, but what if I want him? That's the But what if we want the same thing?
How long will it take for your fleet to arrive? A week? My people only need 2 days.
Oh, no, because you're getting me competitive and I do not like it. Mim, I've seen your videos. I would say you are the first Silas main. I see that always bring home same before Silas. Right, you listen here. Zane comes to me. I don't tell Zane to come home first, okay? Right, I'm genuinely gonna boycott him from future multi-banners if he does this one more time. I'm not even joking. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Zane, but good lord, he needs to learn his bloody place. No, he doesn't come to you, you bring him. I don't wanna! God damn it, is it because I live in the UK and it's cold? Anyway.
Starport number 7 is the closest location for reaching the Nizir galaxy, where the Federation is located. We must control it at all costs. If worst comes to worst, we'll destroy it. It's still better than letting the Empire control it. I assume you didn't want that outcome when you arrived.
He's correct. I'm here with the intention of displaying an alliance with the Empire's nobles to confront a common enemy. It's so I could win over some of the loyalty I need for my reign. Starting a war isn't difficult, but winning without fighting is. I also don't want my subjects to remember me as a warmonger empress, especially since I've just ascended to the throne. Contemplating the current situation, I pull away from his embrace. Let's compromise then. The Imperial fleet and the Federation's garrisons both retreat. Everyone will be able to coexist peacefully.
My dear sister, you seem to have misunderstood me. I'm not here to negotiate.
Why is it not letting me move forward? I'm scared.
The Starport's Viceroy submitted his resignation, and the Lorne Galaxy has accepted the new candidate who was recommended by the Federation. It was when we were viewing the flowers.
I am going to kill him! Ugh. Caleb leans in, his voice softly brushing past my ear.
You weren't the only one buying time.
It's the way he's talking! The VA's rent was due. Can we agree? The rent was due. God damn. Oh my god, I missed this fucking sentence. I'm flustered. Caleb, you've truly become a convenient blade for the Federation. Mim is liking this. I don't. Ah! A dull pain spreads from the side of my neck. I pushed. Did he just bite me? I reach out to push him away, but he catches my wrist first.
Are you referring to this?
You. How dare you! He bit my neck. Oh. That's Silas's job. I struggle, and Caleb's arms tighten around me.
The Lorne Galaxy is frequently plagued by turbulence. It's better to wait for your fleet to arrive so they can escort you back to your home planet. For the next few days, just relax and focus on catching up with me.
You're the one out of everyone in this banner. You're the one I'd be the least relaxed around. And now I can say this is basically Colonel meets Perseus, and I'm here for it. His kiss descends without warning. Oh, shit, okay. Amidst the entanglement of lips and teeth, I bite his lower lip. I only feel satisfied when the metallic taste of blood fills my mouth. Oh, nope, you're encouraging him! Okay. Not quite as much popcorn, but, still popcorn. Mim is finding this type of kissing hot. Okay, look, I'm just gonna say this, okay? I'm a 26-year-old woman. I've never had children. I've never even been preggies before. Like, this is a very weird situation for me, okay? Because I didn't know I had a thing for my neck until this game, alright? This game is opening things, and it's opening my eyes about me. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. Since he took what he wanted, this is the lightest price he'll have to pay. How dare he? You can't do that to me and then put on this goofy ass music. Are you joking me?
This is Her Majesty's favorite cloak. Let go.
I hear doggy.
The vases. Protect Her Majesty's vases. Bring the cushions from the other rooms.
I didn't know I was as dirty-minded as I am until this game. Yeah, touche. Shortly after the fleet escorted me back to my home planet, which is in the Empire, Caleb's apology gift arrived. Did he get us a dog? He is so puppy-coded. Currently, they're brazenly digging up the ground in my greenhouse's garden while making incomprehensible strange noises.
They're chewing on the last Nebulasia apple.
Nebulasia, that's how you pronounce it?
Your Majesty, this Bit-a-Pup has a stubborn, unruly temperament. I believe the High Marshal sent them here with ill intentions.
I don't care if he's my brother, he sent me a pet, so I will take it.
Why don't we send the creature to the Houndmaster? At least they will be taught some manners.
That's unnecessary. I look at the chaotic state of the garden they're in, and I raise my hand to stop the secretary from saying more. They're a mischievous pup who can't possibly tear down my palace. On my way back to the Empire, I came up with the rough beginnings of a plan for my retaliation. I just need an opportunity. The Interstellar Far-Fanning Summit is about to be held in the Empire. Caleb has to arrive as a representative for the Federation. His starship will encounter a small problem, which means he won't be able to arrive on time. He'll have no choice but to ask me for help. Of what I hear, they aren't blood-related in this myth either. Some of it is mistranslation. I am unsure, and what I heard could be wrong. I don't know. I'm going to assume that it's a mistranslation problem, because they have done that in the past. And let's face it, Infold is not an English-based company. So I'm going into this with an open mind, and I would encourage other people to do the same. I'll have him guard my bedchamber. When their former master apologizes to me, they can help me deliver a message. In the Cosmic Year 129, people dissatisfied with the Cosmic Empire left the Allure Galaxy. They announced they would establish their own nation in the Nazir Galaxy. Thus, the Glory Federation was born. The Federation opened its doors to all of the Empire's opponents. Within several decades, it rapidly grew into the Empire's most powerful adversary. In the Cosmic Year 150, the Empire formally declared war on the Federation. And so, for hundreds of years, the flames of conflict never ceased. Both sides claimed victories and defeats. But the two great galaxies always maintained a delicate balance. Neither could completely shake the other's foundation. In the Cosmic Year 642, a young man who grew up in the Imperial Court voluntarily switched sides and went to the Federation to study. Caleb, that son of a bitch. At the time, no one knew that this young man, who rose to the position of High Marshal in just 5 years, would change the entire cosmos. 2 months later. But before changing the cosmos, there was another important matter awaiting this young man's attention. His unexpected absence from the last evening's summit, which has been held in the Empire, is the result of bidding on the lower galaxy's long-haul vessels. Oh, he's using his
Due
evil.
to personal reasons, I will regrettably be absent for this interstellar starfaring summit.
Oh no, what are you gonna do? Go cry to your mommy? Oh no, what are you going to do? Poor baby.
I hereby extend my sincerest apologies to all participants and to the organizer of this conference, the Empress of the Cosmic Empire.
Yeah, you preached me by my title, you little bitch. Several ministers are already visibly delighted before the holographic report on the astral news ends.
It's as Her Majesty predicted. The Federation would never admit that their starships experienced technical malfunctions.
Oh, what a shame.
Who could have predicted that replacing one small component would make their superior navigation system malfunction?
Oh dear.
Representatives from the Lorne Galaxy want the Empire and the Federation to bid for the new long-haul vessels so they can gain a profit. Since the Federation is absent, we predict we'll be able to save 100 million cosmic credits.
And that's not going in my bank account? Are you kidding me?
Your Majesty is truly wise.
I know. In a good mood, I tap the armrest on my throne while accepting the minister's flattery. Let's secure for... Oh my god. I can't read! Let's secure Lorne's long-haul vessel production line for the next 3 years before the Federation realizes what's happening. Caleb will get a taste of returning empty-handed this time. After everyone leaves, I reopen the news report from earlier and wave my hand to rewind it by several seconds. And then I take a screenshot. This obedient, apologetic expression is a rare sight. I'll send it to Caleb later so he can see it for himself. Like, they're enemy rivals, basically. Who happen to have some sort of sibling thing going on. As I leave the audience hall, the overcast sky doesn't affect my good mood in the slightest. In the corner, Tabe, whose name was found inscribed on the inside of the collar, is enthusiastically chewing on their beloved toy. They happily band over to my feet once they see me approach. Oh, that's so cute! It's a puppy! I pick up the toy, hold it in my hand, and playfully tease Tabe with it. You're well behaved. I'll give you an extra treat later. Oh, their short tail is wagging even faster now. My baby! As raindrops suddenly fall, I scoop Tabe and head to the nearest greenhouse for shelter. I'm waiting for Caleb to just turn up. The greenhouse has long since been renovated. Plants extend outward with their leaves to release the season's distinctive fragrance. Subconsciously, I make my way around to a flower wall. Sure enough, I spot that familiar white bench. Huh, it looks exactly the same as before. Back then, Caleb and I would often whisper here. Whisper in speech marks? What does that mean? Oh, okay. Flowers bloom abundantly in the greenhouse. We avoided the maids by hiding in the blossom shade. Must you go to that weird academy?
It's the Glory Federation's Interstellar Military Academy. It's the best military school in the galaxy. You saw the acceptance email a long time ago and even filed it under not interested.
I pretend not to notice the teasing in his tone and pluck a wilted flower from the corner. Min, would you rather have a lad's puppy or Mephisto? Pick one. I'll take the Mephisto. Because at least with Mephisto I can utilize him for multiple things outside of just being a pet. And he's probably easier to maintain as well. Just saying. And I also don't have to worry about Mephisto died. It'd be a battery. The Federation despises Imperial citizens. They might never let you graduate.
Don't worry. I'll be going there as a neutral planet's heir. No one will cause trouble.
But if you go to the Federation, you'll have to start over.
Starting from scratch to reach the position of High Marshal sounds exciting, though.
But if you become the High Marshal, you won't just be my Caleb anymore. I furrow my brow, and he pokes the space between my worry lines.
No buts. Don't you trust me?
No.
When you're the Empress and I'm the High Marshal, we can change the current relationship between the Empire and the Federation.
Who knows if that will be the case? When you leave, I won't be able to talk to anyone.
How's that possible? You're the future Empress. There will be plenty of people doing everything they can to win your favor.
He bends down to pick up a nebulous apple from the flower bed and pins it to my collar.
They're like this flower. Regardless of its rarity, all you need to do is look at it a little longer, and it shall bloom forever in your garden.
Why is this kind of sad, though? I know, but they can be tiresome sometimes. They're nothing compared to you.
Power always means enduring a few minor inconveniences. But with me, you can always be that willful little sister.
He's gonna stab you in the back, most likely.
I'll be leaving in a month. Aside from your gift list, is there anything you want?
That's a dangerous question to ask with this chat. Anything? And MC is not helping my case. Like, I know what my chat is like. They are horny. So this is not a good situation for me.
Yes. Anything.
And Caleb is making it worse. Summer flowers and fruits have ripened, their rich fragrance mingling with an intense desire. Before you... Can I even say this sentence? Can I say this sentence on YouTube without getting demonetized? Saying that, am I gonna get monetized on this video anyway? Because of the nature of it. Xavier did not get monetized. He's gonna be already demonetized. So I'm just gonna have to get please. Oh my god. I love that everyone has the same reaction to this line. Oh my god, please don't make this into a sound. Before you leave, please satisfy me. I tilt my head up and kiss his lips for the first time. Back then I had no idea what I wanted to taste. Oh my god. My scattered thoughts return to the present. I expected you to make it sound more thirsty. I'm trying to be sensitive. My scattered thoughts return to the present. I look at the petals I unconsciously plucked and brush them aside. Perhaps Caleb and I had already taken different paths to build our own lives since the beginning. I believe that even though we might have instances of nostalgia, neither of us would question the choices we made. I just don't know when we'll see each other again.
Your Majesty, the High Marshal has arrived.
Why? Huh? Oh, MC's gonna be pissed. Somehow, Caleb has arrived in the Empire before the Interstellar Starfaring Summit ended. The fact that he left the other galaxy representatives behind to see me makes it difficult to determine his real purpose, however.
You complained about this silver tray being too plain when I gave it to you. You're still using it?
I forgot to throw it away.
As for these apple fruits, you must have forgotten to have someone replace them with more seasonal ones.
They're just fruits. If you like them, you can take some back. The High Marshal still insisted on visiting the Empire, even though the Interstellar Starfaring Summit is about to end. Are you planning to apologize to me in person? MC is literally being Mim. Yeah, a brat. And I love it.
Your Majesty invited me for afternoon tea first. Let's chat while we drink.
Is that a wise idea? The Empire and the Federation aren't on friendly terms, but since Caleb is visiting during the summit, I still need to fulfill my duties as a hostess. Seeing him hold his teacup with a leisurely attitude, I feel as though he's returned to his own garden. I should have made him wait longer in the audience hall. The chairs there are the most uncomfortable. The attendants lead Tebe away, but I don't overlook the way their tail wags with a particular enthusiasm. Ah, you raised them. They still remember you after so long.
Yet it seems like you've forgotten me.
Oh, what are you gonna do about
it? Or
it?
is the Empire's communication system so poor that not even one message from you could get through in 2 months?
I'm sorry, the way he said months? Like, he started fine, and then he started dropping his tone. Excuse me? What do you mean?
Or is the Empire's communication system so poor that not even one message from you could get through in 2 months?
I'm gonna try and ignore what that just done to me. I have my own matters to deal with. Caleb nods non-committedly, sets down his teacup, and rests one hand against the side of his face.
Your Majesty should be occupied with countless Imperial matters. So, you've been busy trying to retaliate against me?
No. Before I can counter, he continues speaking. But he's not making any accusations.
The plan was good this time. The people who executed it were very careful. I almost didn't find any evidence. But if you had been a bit more ruthless, I could have been the first High Marshal to get lost and die in magnetic field turbulence due to a navigation system failure.
I pick up a pastry and feign the perfect amount of surprise. Oh, I thought you said you were absent due to personal reasons. Using such an excuse at the last minute to implicate the Empire would be too obvious. People from other galaxies wouldn't believe it.
So you were waiting for me to show up in the hologram. I took some time to get here, but fortunately, it could wait.
Why is the sexy music back on, for fuck's sake? It reminds me, I told Lexi my prediction of what type of birthday card Caleb would have. I know Mim would be into it. Oh, God. Oh, wait, his Silas's birthday is in April, isn't it? Oh, my lord. I don't think I can handle another cuteness birthday card. If they do a spice one, that might just kill me. Like a magician, he produces a bouquet of flowers. Is he rizzing me up right now? I'm stunned. You took the time to prepare this?
I was already late, so I figured showing up later would be more to your liking.
That's not what I wanted. The familiar floral fragrance drifts past us. Despite our current circumstances, it stirs distant memories and softens my heart.
When you and I lived in the Empire, we used to butt heads over all sorts of things. You were younger, and I spoiled you. During those moments when you were in the wrong, sometimes I'd say you had a point. You never apologized, and I didn't have time to coax you out of your sulking episodes. But it's clear that neither of us could live without the other.
Hey, why are you getting closer? Why are you getting closer? Caleb!
We made a promise at that time.
Caleb! Whenever one of us wanted to make up to the other, we'd place a flower by that person's pillow. The person who receives the flower must forgive the other before it wilts.
I'm here because I wanted to know if this promise still holds true. And whether the Federation and the Empire we represent might still have a chance for cooperation.
Although I'm surprised, I only raise my eyebrow and signal for him to continue.
The Federation and the Empire have been mired in conflicts where survival itself was at stake. But after hundreds of years, this struggle has long since become a pointless habit. From minor clashes to wars, each one consumes finite resources while others prosper.
It's not as if I hadn't considered the matters he had spoken of. The tension between the Empire and the Federation stems from more people maneuvering between the surface, or beneath the surface. They create a turbulent undercurrent that never stops. But if going with the flow takes the least effort, why should I position myself as a reef? Since there will always be those who profit from conflict, any attempt for a collaboration would face significant resistance. I don't necessarily have to oppose you, but I also don't want to invite trouble.
If you let war fester, will it be easier for you to be the Empress? Don't forget that I defeated the ruler before you, who ultimately became the Empire's discarded pawn.
Alright, calm down. Caleb continues speaking in a measured, persuasive manner, but I detect a hint of something suspicious. You're confident you can defeat me. Why are you actively proposing cooperation?
The Empire has many heirs, but only you are my baby sister. Why wouldn't I favor you?
I don't believe you. That being said, I'm also aware of how Caleb's proposal is worth considering. He finishes his last sip of tea and shows no urgency as he waits for my response.
Come to think of it, it's been a while since we traveled together.
You can't start being
Why
soft.
don't we look at what I found while I was lost this time? I think you'll be interested.
Why is it that he goes from business to softy and then seductive back to softy back to business? It's so all over the place of him. God damn it. Oh. The long-haul vessel cuts through the edge of the cosmos and traverses star clusters and multiple warp points before arriving at the outermost edge of the Loren galaxy. Interstellar dust gradually increases during the latter half of the journey. Caleb steers with precision to avoid countless obstacles.
Luckily, I was able to practice on the way here. I wouldn't dare to take you on a flight like this otherwise.
I think he gave you the perfect opportunity to show off your piloting skills in front of your subordinates.
You're not wrong. No wonder people say that the younger ones are little heartwarmers. You truly are considerate.
I don't know. During our conversation, the vessel gradually slows down.
We're here.
All around us are dust clouds that obscure our vision and churning nebular storms. I look at Caleb. He stares at the observation display, his wrist moving English, Mim, is... Remember, English is your first language, apparently. That's what it says on my passport, anyway. He stares at the observation display, his wrist moving as he slowly adjusts the altitude.
When I got lost, I discovered warp points that aren't marked on the star map. I named this area Veletio, which means hidden place.
We're already close to the edge of the Loren galaxy. If we go any further... I stop, realizing why Caleb brought me here. Loren is connected to Allure and Nazir. It serves as a buffer zone between the Empire and the Federation and is the central hub of the known cosmos. But beyond that exists countless undiscovered, unknown... Oh my god, man! But beyond that exists countless unknown places that have never been explored.
It's exactly what you're thinking. This warp point might lead to an unknown star system. The value it could bring far exceeds a single war. Shared interests can resolve hatred. The same principle can be applied to the Federation and the Empire.
But it could also lead to destruction. Or nothing at all. So you remember in Caleb's card, he said this path will only lead to destruction? Boy! Not the destruction I was hoping for, but I will take it.
The decision is yours. I'm simply showing my sincerity for cooperation.
Above the firmament, that unfamiliar warp point flickers faintly. It's barely perceptible in the distance. Does anyone else know?
You're the second person.
You trust me that much? I look at Caleb, but I can't figure out what he's thinking. If I were to make a move against you, I could monopolize this discovery. No one else knows we came here. You'd be turned into cosmic dust.
Someone who truly wanted to kill would never look their enemy in the eye and speak the way you're speaking.
I need to think about this. Caleb lowers his head. Shadows fall across his brow as the air between us grows thick with tension.
Sure. But given our current situation, I'm afraid we don't have much time. Regardless of what our decision is, we need to move fast.
Oh god, here we go. He's kissing me again. His kiss falls with... Oh my god! I can't read that fast. His kiss falls with a fierce intensity. I close my eyes and allow myself to surrender to his bold transgression. Outside the portal, the nebular storm surges violently once more, its eerie purple light flowing across the glass. the shadow of our intertwined figures is cast. There are many reasons that bind us together, but when they're weighed on a scale, our mutual interests outweigh everything else. I know Caleb doesn't trust me as much as he lets on. Then again, neither do I. Morning light pierces through layering clouds and casts light grey shadows around the massive long hull vessel. They're arranged in a formation at the center of the square. Someone needs to tell Mim to stop telling Infold to make the text go that quickly. Oh yeah, I just love doing it, you know? Like, I love saying to Infold, hey! You know how your readers need to get better at reading? Just speed up the text. Enemies can't stay away from each other. Yeah, that is the trope on this one. Faintly trembling from the engine's heat, massive hulls are painted with the emblems of the Empire and the Federation. Around the square, nobles advance slowly, within layers of guards, while commoners gather like a tide in the outermost rig. At the highest point of the ceremonial spacecraft, I stand shoulder to shoulder with Caleb. We overlook this performance of peace.
The Empire and the Federation will form a joint fleet for the first Veletio warp trial. The stars will be our witness to this program, as it paves a smooth path towards cooperation. Lasting peace shall last longer in the cosmos.
I gaze at the nobles below, those whose expressions are filled with the most doubt. And then I look at Caleb, who's beside me. After returning from that trip, I formally considered his suggestion. He proposed that we could use Starport number 7 as a springboard to conduct a stable warp drill consisting of a joint escort. It would allow us to test whether Veletio is stable while rooting out a few troublemakers who are working behind the scenes.
Your Majesty, High Marshal, please complete the ceremony.
Excuse me? Just as I'm just about to step forward when Caleb
Shall we do this together?
holds out his hand for me. Oh. This is the first time in 5 years that I've held his hand in daylight. His warmth travels through our fingers. It's so comforting that it leaves me in a daze. Meanwhile, the scepter I hold remains cold, as always. Two weeks later, according to what Caleb and I agreed upon, he will lead the first phase of the Veletio warp trial. He'll establish an observation center at Starport number 7 and use the brand new warp point to dispatch fleets in batches. Yet before the first fleet could even depart, the Empire's agent planted at the Starport reported bad news.
I didn't expect the Federation to act so quickly. It's only been a few days since they stationed themselves at Starport number 7, and they've already found an excuse to form a blockade around the area. Our people and long-haul vessel are still being detained. Communications have been cut off as well. They almost kept us in the dark.
How dare?
The Federation can't be trusted. We never should have entertained the idea of cooperating with them. We've lost 10 of our newest spacecraft.
10? I'm somewhat prepared for the obstacles this plan would encounter, but everything happened so fast that it's catching people off guard. I rub my brow and question whether Caleb would make such a short-sighted decision. Perhaps I'm unwilling to admit that my desire to believe in him is greater than I previously thought. But everything in the cosmos is constantly changing. The Empire can still afford to pay this price. However, the Federation didn't just offend the Empire. The Lorne Galaxy won't tolerate their repeated provocations. Rapidly calculating the current situation in my mind, the highest priority is to withdraw before public opinion turns against us. Fortunately, I have a backup plan. Stick to the original plan. I will announce that I'm recovering from an illness to temporarily avoid the spotlight. As for the joint fleet, it's time to let the Lorne Galaxy know the deployment details around Veletio. The Federation broke the agreement first, so they can't blame us for muddying these waters. Every time I hear this music, I think of Tomorrow's Catch-22 and it makes me nervous. With the resolve to distance myself from this mess, I consistently claim I'm ill and remain in seclusion for the next 2 weeks. Each day apart from talking, walks in the garden, and walking my bitter pup, I spend my time in my bedchamber or study. This could truly be considered leisurely. Until tonight, that is. As usual, I walk to my bedchamber with the secretary before parting ways. Then I feel something is amiss. The maid seems to be somewhat nervous.
Your Majesty,
Did something happen while I wasn't here?
it's the same as usual. The Duchess visited and brought her nephew, who reportedly admires you.
Well, he can get lost.
Following Your Majesty's instructions, we said that you need to rest and receiving visitors is impossible.
Right. During my recuperation, nobles have already been stirring restlessly behind the scenes. There's also no shortage of those wanting to seize an opportunity to curry favor. Tebe is still lying outside the door. They normally bark when they catch a stranger's scent, but today they seem unusually well behaved. I'm overthinking it. No! I give a slight nod and the maid immediately understand. They open their doors to my bedchamber for me. Before the doors are fully opened, I catch sight of a familiar outfit. Caleb? Oh, he's in my bedchamber. Oh, no. What do you mean you're doing in my bedchamber? Shan't, get out. I quickly walk... I can't read that fast. I quickly walk into my bedchamber and dismiss all the maids. Caleb approaches me and leans down to remove my cloak. His fingers slowly brush across my cheek. Oh, God, there better not be spice in this, because I swear to fuck, I don't feel I can handle this today.
You look terrible. Are you ill?
Well, fuck you. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm eating well, drinking well, and sleeping well. The stress you've caused hasn't given me an actual ailment yet. And you? Are you so pleased with the chunk you bit off of the Empire, so you can make a special trip here to thank me?
I'm here to resolve that matter. Yes.
His overly calm demeanor only makes me more irritated. Does the truth behind Veletio matter to us anymore? The last possibility for cooperation has vanished. Our next meeting will be on the battlefield.
You don't trust me.
Why would I? Didn't you already receive the price I paid for that trust? 10 long-haul spacecraft. It was very expensive, my dear brother.
Don't talk to me like that.
Oh, what are you gonna do about it? Oh! Is he gonna go dominant on me? Because I'm not prepared for that. I'm gonna be blunt. Caleb, I'm the Empress of the Cosmic Empire. You're the one who can't address me so casually.
I'll give you an explanation. You can decide whether or not you believe it.
Oh, here we go. I'm listening. Thank you. I'll be more cautious next time, especially when matters involving you are involved. People are like this sometimes. They know their words are irrational, yet they're unable to stop themselves from saying them. I thought tonight would end on a sour note, but Caleb stays silent for a moment before looking outside.
I'm your brother. Don't always assume the worst of me.
At some point it started raining again. The pitter-patter creates a delicate rhythm against the window frame. There are no other sounds. I turn away, avoiding his gaze that shines with a new emotion. Forget it. I'm not in the mood to play this game with you.
You'd rather play with another man?
Yes! Ayo, what? Huh? I look toward the sound and see a rug at the foot of the bed. It's rolled up and the vague outline of a person wrapped inside is visible.
Behave. Falling out of the window of the Empress's bedchamber can barely be considered leaving with dignity and grace.
Hold on. The way he said behave. Oh, God, this is unhinged. I love him so much. It's Silas Guy's trust. Could you imagine? So, who's that? I'm going to assume that was the nephew who's interested in me, apparently, but...
Behave.
I'm sat. The rub thrashes more violently. Caleb narrows his eyes and kicks it. The room falls silent once more. Hey, Kay. That was harsh. Oh my god.
You're worried about him?
He grips my chin and forces me to meet his gaze. I think this is going to be dangerous now. We know our boys if they are jealous. Yeah. We don't even talk. Why are you concerned about nothing? I'll send him back later.
He went through quite the effort to touch the Empress's bed. And you're going to return him without even giving him a glance?
Did he put himself in that rug or did Caleb put him there? I'm pretty sure Caleb put him in there.
His face is decent, but his physique...
There's no need for that. Plenty of people like him compete to get closer to me. And there are others with superior physiques. Not Caleb judging his physique. Like, yeah, I'm better than that. Oh. A low chuckle brushes past my ear as he suddenly grips my wrist. I crash into his chest.
It seems you've been living comfortably during your recovery.
No, Caleb basically saying I have an 8-pack? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Isn't it my turn now?
That's... The sarcasm doesn't escape it... That... La la la. Mim? Breathe. The sarcasm that doesn't escape is crushed between lips and teeth. His kiss descends like a sudden downpour. Oh god. When there's another guy in the room, are you kidding me? My body surrenders before my will can resist. For some reason, we seem to crave each other more than usual tonight. Oof, oh my god. We're literally about to... Are you kidding me? We're about to potentially do the deed with another guy in the room. Really? It's raining again. And maybe, just maybe, we're both tired. This weather is perfect for holding someone close. Or perhaps we finally see the unbridgeable rift that lies between us. Yet we're unwilling to accept it. Before everything completely falls apart, we still want to desperately hold on to something. Oh, he's doing the breathing.
Your reactions are more genuine this time.
Well then. I glare at him, only to earn a more intense response as he presses himself against me. It's an attempt to overwhelm me with an irresistible force. Oh, God Lord. Neither of us want to surrender. I forcefully push him, and he has to wrap his arms around me as we tumble toward the bed. Guys, please. I press my knee against his tense abdomen and look down as I restrain him beneath the folds of my dress. He holds my waist as his kisses trail down from my chest. The warm, wet sensation settles on my abdomen and sends thrilling shivers through me. We've embraced each other like this countless times before, where our bodies are intimately intertwined. Yeah, it's the look that's throwing me off, and yet our hearts beat on opposite sides of an unreachable chasm.
I know why you wanted me to do this with you in the beginning.
Huh?
You're used to having everything, so you're unwilling to accept that I'm the one thing you can't control or claim as yours.
First off, can we get RIP in chat for Rug Guy? And second of all, Caleb's VA had rent due. What is this? Wait, he's still there? Yeah, he is still there. Mim should be the Rug Guy. Nah, I'm experiencing this, mate. Hold on.
That I'm the one thing you can't control or claim as yours.
she's still in my hands at this very moment. I release my grip on Caleb's hand and let my fingers trail downward from his Adam's apple. My movements carry a hint of the teasing he excels at. A certain thought that has always lingered is about to surface. It's the simplest method, but it could solve all of our problems. If I were to capture you and immediately imprison you, without you as their High Marshal, the Federation wouldn't be a threat to the Empire for a very long time.
That would work, I suppose.
Excuse me?
But what would Caleb be to you when he's stripped of his status as the Federation's High Marshal?
Maybe stop getting ideas. Don't expose me. Okay, right. My brother or my lover? Okay, right. I'm just going to say this now. I am not looking at this as a brother and sister situation as in blood related. I'm thinking this is like a step sibling situation. And I'm not, this is not me trying to justify it before the comments come yelling at me. But I am going to keep an open mind and think that these two are not blood related. So I'm going to say lower. Because I'm trying to be positive about this. I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm just saying that I don't want to be all like, oh no, I don't like this just because, you know. You are my... Okay, never mind. I take it back. Okay, I'm going to assume that this is the part I heard is mistranslated. You are my brother, my brother by blood, and my natural born enemy. As long as you bear the name Caleb, I will never feel at ease when I sit on my throne. I'll give you a new identity, abandon your past, and stay where I can see you every day. For example, my bedchamber is the perfect spot.
You want me to be your secret lover. A mere shadow that no one remembers. Names and identities are nothing more than pieces of cloth. Even if you strip them from me, you still won't be able to truly trust me.
It's a mistranslation, yeah. In Chinese, it's more like by oath / blood sworn. Oh, I see. Because, like, I don't know if this is, like, in the other places in the UK, but at least, or, like, you know, in the world. But in the UK, at least, sometimes we can say, oh, this person is like my brother. Like, for example, me and Cheese. I've known Cheese since I was, like, 13 years old. I'm now 26. We've known each other for a very, very long time. And I call him my brother. We're not blood related, and it doesn't mean that I'm interested in him romantically, because obviously I'm married. But even before I was married, he was my brother to me. So, you know, I'm gonna look at it in that sense. What he's asking there is more about giving the MC the choice to define the relationship. It's true. His hand glides along my waist before finally clasping my wrist as he pulls me into his embrace once more.
Isn't this our current situation?
It's a reminder. My Caleb isn't a bird that can be caged in a greenhouse's garden. He's someone I can never control. I was talking to myself. This is still the easiest method. My fingers dangerously wrap themselves around his neck and shake it.
You want to turn my head into one of your trophies?
No.
If I let our circumstances develop naturally, maybe you'll get a chance. When that time comes, make sure you're the one who kills me.
Nah.
This is also my promise to you.
It's alright. I need to get that look off my screen because it does something to me. Jesus, that look is insane. Alright. In his eyes, I see myself wearing the same complex smile that's on his face. Long ago, our hunger for power tore holes in our chests and filled them with cold, ruthless hearts. Caleb and I are prisoners of our hearts' lack of mercy. We're merely puppets who are controlled and deceived by them. But perhaps we can still do one thing. One tiny act of resistance. Let's leave future matters to the future. At this moment, I want to feel the warmth you leave in my body. MC does not use protection. Confirmed. I take his hand and guide it to my warmest depths. As okay. As long as we have it to prevent us from being too cold, that's enough. When we embrace, he seemingly wants to be... I'm not sure if I can read this sentence. She what now? Yeah. She guided it to the warmest depths. Okay. When we embrace, he seemingly wants to embed himself. Oh my god, it's just as bad as I had to reread it, and I was like, oh wait, this is as bad as I thought it was. Okay. When we embrace, he seemingly wants to embed himself into my very being. He wants to return to that point in primordial chaos where we had yet to be separated. You cannot use primordial chaos. That is my husband's card, you bitch. God damn it. Our passion isn't born from understanding and trusting each other. Our refusal to be consumed by that horrible emptiness gave rise to it. Intense pressure and faint melancholy mingle and merge. They wash over us in waves from where we're connected. And Red Guy is probably still here, by the way. If this is what love is, then we're in love.
You are mine. We've always belonged to each other. The cosmos in its entirety can't even compare to your kiss right now.
Okay, I'm on the floor again. There's a rug down there, don't worry. Can he talk like this in more secret times, please? I'm in agreement. My tongue catches something salty and bitter. Are these my tears? It turns out even tears of joy are still astringent. But does it matter? I've already kissed him. Mim can listen to it blindfolded. Oh, for fuck's sake, that's just going to be an ongoing meme now, isn't it? The Federation has... Oh my god, I can't read. The Federation has betrayed us and taken control of multiple starports in the Lauren Galaxy. We know their next target is the Empire. As your Empress, I have the responsibility to allow the Council of Elders to pass the Imperial Emergency Act. This is not a declaration of war. It's to ensure that we won't be caught off again, or we won't be caught off guard when the crisis truly arrives. On the holographic screen, today's speech, in which I announce my recovery and return, plays repeatedly. I gaze at the figure speaking eloquently in the video, yet my thoughts turn to a person who's at the other end of the galaxy. After we parted ways that day, Caleb cleaned up the aftermath at Starport number 7 by himself. I don't know what he did, but even the Lord Galaxy was pacified. The Empire spacecrafts were returned. Caleb packaged this crisis as my victory, and it even earned me a considerable amount of admiration from the nobles. This is his explanation to me, and perhaps the reason I might be able to trust him again. However, we know a cosmos that's about to be ignited cannot be doused by droplets of water. The communication device rings, interrupting my thoughts. There he is. Hello.
How have you been?
Sore. Not too bad, but not great either. You?
Same.
Aww.
I saw Taby had torn up your precious garden last time. There was dirt everywhere.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I sent a fresh batch of Nebulasia apples. They'll arrive in a couple of days.
I hope they can survive a little longer under Tabe's teeth this time. Speaking of which, they managed to chew an entire lace trim into my bedchamber's curtains. Do you want to see the photos?
Sure. Don't spoil them too much, though.
don't do that. When they're not being mischievous, they're actually adorable. We chat about everyday matters and make jokes as usual. We avoid mentioning the war. It's possible we have nothing left to say to each other once the situation has escalated to this point. 2 days after the umpteenth border scuffle between the Empire and the Federation, the nebulous apples that Caleb sent bloom. Petting Tebe, I sit on a bench in the greenhouse garden. This is a rare moment of peace. Suddenly, hurried footsteps resound outside the garden. I turn and see the serious expression on the Secretary's face.
Your Majesty, we have an emergency.
Huh?
There was an explosion in Starport Number 7's transit zone. The Federation claims that the starship involved bears markings of a transit authorized by the Empire.
We can't get away from the explosions, people. The sound of rushing water echoes in my ears again, and I see myself drifting downstream towards the only direction available to me once more.
The nobles are already waiting for you in the audience hall.
Of course they are. Let's go. I pat Tebe's fluffy head and stand up to leave. Clutching a flower, they roll around on the grass. Their tail wags as cheerfully as always. Ow. I stretched and my arm popped. Oh my god. Ugh. The war has begun. It happens more easily than expected and is developing rapidly. Okay, let's see. The situation where two sides are evenly matched changes drastically after the Lower Galaxy's first batch of long-haul vessels joins the Empire. In a few months, the Federation's decline has become apparent. I haven't seen Caleb, and I no longer hear the ringtone that accompanies his calls. But occasionally I will hear his name in military reports.
Your Majesty, we've just received intel. The Federation's council is pressuring Caleb. They're demanding him to voluntarily resign.
Excuse me?
But Caleb took an unyielding stance and sent people overnight to warn the leading councilman. 2 days ago, he left the Federation's capital with a loyal fleet. His whereabouts are currently unknown.
Well, shit.
It's also possible that the Federation deliberately released this as a smokescreen to make us lower our...
Okay, is it just me or is the audio cutting out for you guys too? Let's buy the headlines on the front page. All galaxies will spread this rumor. Either Caleb comes forward to deny it, or he lets it become reality. I believe the scales are tipping in my favour, but the sense of achievement accompanying it isn't as great as I expected. Yep, it's lagging. Okay, right, let's quickly try restreaming the phone, so bear with me. Oh, I'm getting Chinese! Something from the past never died. Even now, it continues to gnaw at me. The void in my heart has become exceptionally vast. It's an emptiness that couldn't be filled even if I possessed the entire cosmos. Oh, this is pretty. After ending another development meeting, I return alone to my bedchamber and fall into a deep sleep. In my dream, an indigo wasteland stretches across cosmic dust. Something older than memory summons me. I raise my head and see the moonlight outlining a familiar figure.
You look tired tonight. What's wrong?
You have the gall to ask? I walk over to sit beside Caleb and lean against his shoulder like when we were children. I feel an unexpected softness. Fortunately, this is a dream. I wouldn't be able to lean on you otherwise.
I'll always protect you whenever you want to lean on me.
I shake my head. You once told me that power is a blade. We must hold it in our own hands. And when you grip the hilt of a blade, you can't dream of embracing another person.
Using a blade is easy. You'll always point the sharp end toward your enemies. But your current enemy is me.
You say awful words even in my dream. I hear Caleb laugh as if he doesn't care. Then he wraps his arm around my shoulders to pull me into an intimate proximity.
Although this isn't what we originally wanted, the war has already begun.
You don't want it either because I'll win this time.
Can one victory fill that unbearable emptiness in your heart?
I don't know. The throne, victory, peace, a greater cosmos, and you. I want everything.
We've only been apart for a few months, and here you are, being more brazenly greedy.
You're also at fault. I'm notably honest when facing Caleb in my dream. Maybe it's because it's been too long since we talked like this. You're the one who made me think I could obtain everything. And now you won't let me continue having beautiful dreams.
Aren't I in your dream at the moment? You can do whatever you want to me.
Don't give me ideas, Caleb, for the love of God.
I just don't know how much you'll remember when you wake up.
Noticing what Caleb is trying to imply, I pinch his arm. What am I to you?
You're proud, greedy, suspicious, willful, and even detestable sometimes. Yet, you're the cutest baby sister I could ask for.
He called me cute as he needs glasses. Under the vast sky, we sit quietly for a long time. Only the moon's slow descent reminds us of the passage of time. Something soft brushes against my palm. I look down and see a blue-grey flower he placed in my hand. It's then that I notice the wasteland is somehow covered in blossoming nebulosa apples. Caleb seems to remember something. Smiling, he stands up. Are you leaving?
The dream is about to end. We can only make our wishes come true after we wake up.
Your wishes. I don't think I even know what they are. It doesn't look like he'll say more. I give up. Never mind. You're just a part of my dream. I can't expect you to answer questions I can't figure out myself.
2 stars following separate orbits. Even if they intersect for a moment, it'll bring about destruction. That's one cosmic law. But it's possible that after seeking and embracing each other for eons, their attraction might not necessarily be for mutual destruction.
I'm still trying to make sense of his cryptic words when he turns around. He walks towards the edge of the wasteland where the moon has fallen. I want to catch up with Caleb, but I step onto empty air and rapidly fall. Before my consciousness drifts away, I hear his voice again. It's more distant.
Aren't you curious about my wishes? I want the rules of this cosmos to change according to my will.
Huh. When I wake up, moonlight filters through the lattice window and falls next to my pillow. Looking at my empty hands, I feel disoriented. It seems someone once gently, tenderly held them for a long time. Even now, warmth still lingers. Lauren Galaxy, 2 weeks later. Time passes silently and the shadow of war still looms over the major galaxies. Inside the reception hall and in front of a massive panoramic glass wall, starship models are displayed like constellations. Nearby, Phelan, a representative from the Lauren Galaxy, taps a hologram to give the sales pitch for this batch of brand new starships.
This is the design for the 3rd batch. If your majesty approves, we can immediately begin the next round of production.
There's no need to hurry. Currently, losses from the Imperial starship battles are lower than expected. I'll give you a contract that our strategist could redrafted later. Phelan pauses, and the hologram on the glass wall slightly trembles in response.
Of course.
Your Majesty!
Without waiting for the guards outside, my secretary bursts into the reception hall. She's unable to hide her excitement.
The fleet led by the High Marshal encountered an emergency in the Allure Galaxy.
What?
The cause is currently unknown, but they chose to make an emergency landing within Imperial territory. We've already calculated their approximate location and narrowed it down to 3 sites.
Phelan immediately stands up and bows respectfully.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. The High Marshal has crashed into the Empire's territory. This is an excellent opportunity. If the Empress gives out the order to execute him, no one will dare to question Your Majesty's reign.
Oh? Since when have Lawrence Denison started caring about matters between the Empire and the Federation? I thought you'd be happier to see this conflict continue. After all, you still have plenty of high-quality goods worth selling.
The High Marshal has always been despotic and recklessly willful. My suggestion is to not let him easily escape your control, Your Majesty.
I remain non-commissical, my gaze sweeping past Phelan to last on the secretary waiting nearby. Find them. Before I give the order, no one is permitted to attack.
As you wish.
I nod in acknowledgement, my fingers tapping the table's surface. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch a fleeting shadow of displeasure across Phelan's face. Ever since this interstellar starfaring summit was held, the people of the Lorne Galaxy have been somewhat dissatisfied with Caleb. But obvious attempts at sowing discord are a first. Did their patrons become impatient? The Lorne Galaxy may have never been truly neutral, but I have no intention of exposing their scheme to use me as their weapon for now. At this moment, I'm more concerned about Caleb's situation. Notify the command ship. We're departing for our homeland. Our home planet. The command ship traverses through the dark cosmos. Stars streak past at light speed as if the entire world is disappearing behind me. I think I have too many things to ask him after 6 months. In what capacity should I meet you this time? Oh, kindled. MC does look banging in this dress at home. God damn, not a man. Go find him? Well, he's right there. The Federation is dead, and the stars will only remember one person's name. Give up, my dear brother.
But I brought you a gift for your coronation. Our nations want us to kill each other. However, they don't know that we're from the same source. Our souls are entwined.
Not the forehead kiss. Come on. Well, it wasn't really forehead. It was top of the head kiss, but yeah. Only on the condition that you stand by my side. Oh, we are being attacked. The explosions, we can't get away from it. Assess the situation. Caleb!
You may have ambition, but haven't lost conscience.
Oh! Okay. Okay. He is demanding authority.
Sealing their own fate.
That was kind of hot. Okay.
Now then, let us discuss the terms for a ceasefire.
I love that part. Looks so epic. It really does. I just want to be carried like this, man, but I'm too fat for it. Negotiate. Caleb, what do you want?
You.
I know that!
But after tomorrow, you won't belong to just me anymore.
Hey! My crown! This is mine. No. Okay. This escalated quickly. Oh my god. Oh my god, outbreak. No, not now. Suppress him. Oh god. You need to find a way to fill up my ambition. Oh god. Oh god, I don't know who's hungrier, Caleb or MC in this.
Then let's make this our solemn vow.
Oh yeah, put me on your
Forge
lap.
our shackles anew. And we will kill that very thing called fate together.
Good lord. On the throne, Caleb and I rest in each other's embrace. The dust has settled and only wisps of smoke rise above parts of the ruins. Imperial generals have regained control of the situation, and it's not hard to track down the forces that tried to sabotage our negotiations. Those who want to profit from it will pray for the war to never end. It's not just Lorne though. The Empire and the Federation have no shortage of such people. They can only be covert about it.
Exactly. Too bad they picked the wrong targets. No matter how hard they try, it won't work.
Caleb rotates his wrist and spreads out several encrypted documents. He taps them and a series of terms appears in the air. Raising an eyebrow, I lean in to get a good look at the documents. Phelan drafted them and added enticing language and generous terms. They even promised you Lorne's entire shipbuilding capacity for the next 10 years. You weren't tempted?
Isn't it because I already have the ally whom I want the most? I had no choice but to turn them down. Even though my little sister abandoned me halfway through our collaboration, I won't hold a grudge.
He's referring to the Velitio incident. I claimed to be sick halfway through while providing intel to the Lorne Galaxy. I suppose I caused him some trouble at the time, but that's in the past now. There's nothing we can't discuss. I couldn't have guessed you detected someone was planning to bomb the starport, so you decided to strike first. In any case, the situation was unclear at the time. I wouldn't put my crown at risk.
I figured as much. I did visit you as soon as I stabilized the situation. You did the same thing tonight.
His expression, free of accusation, stirs a sense of guilt that's been dormant for a long time. I gently link my arm with his. Be honest. Didn't you think you might die if I hadn't arrived in time? What if others persuaded me, and I decided to kill you? He doesn't answer my question. He only lowers his head to kiss me.
Do you remember the warp point, Velitio? And the plan we created? I still believe it can change certain established rules and lead us to a different future. What do you think, Your Majesty?
Three months later.
The Empire and the Federation have reached a consensus.
Yay!
And renewed the Centennial Mutual Assistance Treaty.
We're not enemies anymore!
The exploration plan regarding Velitio will also be resubmitted for deliberation by the Noble Assembly and the Federation's Council. Your Majesty, High Marshal, you may place your hands here.
Caleb and I step forward together and solemnly place our hands on the treaty. A ring of blue light appears, spreads and ripples outward like starlight before settling into the profound silence. But the cosmos abides by one truth. It will forever exist in unrest and chaos. Tranquility is only temporary. But we'll leave those headaches for our future selves. At this moment, I feel an unprecedented sense of satisfaction filling my chest. Doesn't this feel like we're exchanging vows?
If I had known, I would have prepared rings.
Oh my god!
If we exchanged vows, the old guard in the Empire would throw more than just one tantrum.
Well, just Get me to affinity level 100, and then you can give me a ring, Caleb. How's that sound? Do you care about that? Maybe we'll never be able to stand beside each other in such a way. Oh, his voice is quiet, yet it's clear. It feels as if he's whispering directly into my ear.
Ever since I was little, I've always accomplished what I set my mind to. Once I've chosen a path, I'll see it through to the end. It doesn't matter how impossible it seems. And when you kissed me for the first time, I was happy. I'm lucky that I have a sweet baby sister. Her heart is just like mine. Ever since then, I've never felt lonely.
Did anyone reach level 100? Fun fact, I actually reached affinity level 100 after that Raphael secret time where I was blindfolded. Because that was apparently what we married over. Because makes sense. Caleb and I were once at opposite ends of the same fuse, but now all of that is behind us. The cosmos will forge ahead unscathed. In the Empire, Caleb's name no longer symbolizes danger and destruction. Rather, it will be the most gentle, romantic footnote of this era. Caleb, the Federation's High Marshal, the Empress's big brother, former enemy, and lifelong beloved, brackets second only to the Cosmic Empire. Someday, I think I'll agree to let someone delete that small text in the parenthesis. After all, the life we'll experience together will be a long one. Okay, I'm going to be honest, and this is going to be a controversial opinion. I do not think it was that bad with the whole incest thing. I think it was a mistranslation thing with the whole blood situation, and as I've said earlier, Infold is not, you know, they're not an English-based company, and I think there's some words that they use that they don't really have a good English translation for. So, I'm going to be blunt, I do not think that was as bad as I've been seeing people make it out to be online. Obviously, I can understand why people were upset about it, because he does keep saying baby sister. But, at the end of the day, I really truly do not believe it was that bad. And, you know, the seductive voices, yes. Just, yes. But, I'm not going to make a video talking about it, because I don't want to bring more negativity than this needs to be. Necessarily, but fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it was that bad. I actually enjoyed the card, I really liked the story, but yeah, if I had to pick my favorite from this, like, banner, obviously Silas is gonna be there because of the amount of references to the myths and the fact that he keeps calling me his fiance and wife. Because, you know, I have a thing for being called wife. Because, you know, it's a natural thing. But, honestly, I would actually say that I think my top 3 was Silas, Raphael, and Zane. Truthfully. Will I stick to that opinion? I don't know. But I might go back and play those cards again and just really get a proper grip on how I feel about it. But at least for streaming, that's going to be enough cards for today. I'm going to go start working on the main story, so keep an eye out for that, because it's going to be a good one.